Hey y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth. Look, I know that it's technically Saturday now. Yeah, because it's like 12:31 in the morning, but y'all already know how we roll over here, okay? Yeah. So first, y'all, we gonna hop into, a little education for the beginning of this live, for people who don't know what is Juneteenth. Okay, we gonna watch that video. I'm literally going to watch the same video with y'all that I watched with my kids earlier, right? Okay, so we're gonna watch that, and then we're gonna get into some Juneteenth celebrations because I'm very interested to know. And it's on TikTok, so I got some that I like downloaded, and then I'm gonna also just head over to my TikTok too and watch some with y'all for the ones that I wasn't able to like download and stuff. But yeah, I am very interested and nosy to see like how my people celebrated Juneteenth, everywhere or whatever, right? Where they were at. Me and the family, we just barbecued and put up the bounce house for the kids. They played on the bounce house and stuff. And our oldest, he helped my husband fix the brake pads, put on new brake pads on the front wheels for the truck. And yeah, what else we do? Oh yeah. And then we watched our, education video with the kids, what is Juneteenth, what Juneteenth is about while we're celebrating it. And then after that, we got into some Monopoly. Monopoly is a long game, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. We already know that though, right? So we got into some Monopoly or whatever, right? And it was just me, my husband, and our oldest, and then the younger two. They eventually, went to bed. They had to get into bed or whatever, went to sleep, and we still got the Monopoly game over there, y'all. We not done. Like we were like, okay, it's getting late. We gotta go ahead and pack it up, okay? We was telling our oldest like, look, it is past your bedtime. He's talking about, so yes, this the best day ever. I love this game. Like I like this game, whatever, right? But yeah, and it's been a while since we played Monopoly before, but it's been a while since we played Monopoly. We got like, we got a couple board games. We got, I don't know how many we got, but we got a good amount of board games, whatever though. But yeah, it's just been a while since we played Monopoly. So we played Monopoly. It's still over there. We said we gonna finish it, try and finish our game tomorrow, doing the little one's nap, right? But yeah, I am interested, like I said, to see how people celebrated Juneteenth, everywhere else because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I mean, we celebrated it was just us and the kids. We celebrated with them or whatever, right? And it was fun. It was nice, right? But it's outside of that, it was a little dry. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a little dry, like as far as not really seeing like no big parties or celebrations going on around us or no big events and stuff. I'm not talking about like dry as far as like us celebrating together as a family. That was nice, that was fun. But I'm talking about like just seeing like outside, other people like outside, celebrating and stuff, throwing some stuff on the grill. You know what I'm saying? Like got some little festivities going on and stuff. I mean, but then again, it's like I'm not too surprised because we do live on a military base and we are stationed in Kansas too. So, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm about to be nosy because like I said, I'm very interested to see how everybody else celebrated their Juneteenth. So first, like I said, let's go ahead and hop into this video that I got on here first for y'all. So we can get into first, let's go ahead and cover what Juneteenth actually is, okay? And then we're going to get into being nosy all up in people business and see how they was getting down for Juneteenth.
One day, while hiding in the kitchen, Charlotte Brooks overheard a life-changing secret. At the age of 17, she'd been separated from her family and taken to William Nealon's Texas plantation. There, she was made to do housework at the violent whims of her enslavers. On that fateful day, she learned that slavery had recently been abolished, but Nealon conspired to keep this a secret from those he enslaved. Hearing this, Brooks stepped out of her hiding spot, proclaimed her freedom, spread the news throughout the plantation, and ran. That night, she returned for her daughter, Tempe. And before Nealon's spiteful bullets could find them, they were gone for good. For more than 2 centuries, slavery defined what would become the United States. from its past as the 13 British colonies to its growth as an independent country. Slavery fueled its cotton industry and made it a leading economic power. 10 of the first 12 presidents enslaved people. And when U.S. chattel slavery finally ended, it was a long and uneven process. Enslaved people resisted from the beginning by escaping, breaking tools, staging rebellions, and more. During the American Revolution, Vermont and Massachusetts abolished slavery, while several states took steps towards gradual abolition. In 1808, federal law banned the import of enslaved African people, but it allowed the slave trade to continue domestically. Approximately 4 million people were enslaved in the U.S. when Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. Lincoln opposed slavery, and though he had no plans to outlaw it, his election caused panic in southern states, which began withdrawing from the Union. They vowed to uphold slavery and formed the Confederacy, triggering the start of the American Civil War. A year into the conflict, Lincoln abolished slavery in Washington, D.C., legally freeing more than 3,000 people. And 5 months later, he announced the Emancipation Proclamation. It promised freedom to the 3.5 million people enslaved in Confederate states, but it would only be fulfilled if the rebelling states didn't rejoin the Union by January 1st, 1863. And it bore no mention of the roughly 500,000 people in bondage in the border states of Delaware, Maryland, Kentucky, and Missouri that hadn't seceded. When the Confederacy refused to surrender, Union soldiers began announcing emancipation. But many southern areas remained under Confederate control, making it impossible to actually implement abolition throughout the South. The war raged on for 2 more years, and on January 31st, 1865, Congress passed the 13th Amendment. It promised to end slavery throughout the U.S., except as punishment for a crime. But to go into effect, 27 states would have to ratify it first. Meanwhile, the Civil War virtually ended with the surrender of Confederate General Robert E. Lee on April 9, 1865. But although slavery was technically illegal in all southern states, it still persisted in the last bastions of the Confederacy. There, enslavers like Neelan continued to evade abolition until forced. This was also the case when Union General Gordon Granger marched his troops into Galveston, Texas on June 19th and announced that all enslaved people there were officially free and had been for more than 2 years. Still, at this point, people remained legally enslaved in the border states. It wasn't until more than 5 months later, on December 6, 1865, that the 13th Amendment was finally ratified. This formally ended chattel slavery in the U.S. Because official emancipation was a staggered process, people in different places commemorated it on different dates. Those in Galveston, Texas, began celebrating Juneteenth, a combination of June and 19th, on the very first anniversary of General Granger's announcement. Over time, smaller Juneteenth gatherings gave way to large parades, and the tradition eventually became the most widespread of emancipation celebrations. But while chattel slavery had officially ended, racial inequality, oppression, and terror had not. Celebrating emancipation was itself an act of continued resistance, and it wasn't until 2021 that Juneteenth became a federal holiday. Today, Juneteenth holds profound significance as a celebration of the demise of slavery, the righteous pursuit of true freedom for all, and a continued pledge to remember the past and dream the future. People resisted slavery in the U.S. as long as it persisted, uncovered the story of those who escaped slavery, and created a secret society in the Great Dismal Swamp with this video. Or learn about the incredible courage.
Okay, that's it for that video. That's crazy, ain't it? Like, I mean, you can't be surprised though. I mean, we already know how they get down. It could be worse than that. But I'm saying, like, could you imagine finding out that slavery, you had been supposed to have been free and they was just kind of, keeping that a secret from you? But I mean, then again, that's on a small scale of things that they capable of have done. So, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what Juneteenth is. And that's why we celebrate it for people who do not know or whatever, right? I know when, like I said, we watched this with our kids earlier or whatever. And obviously, like the younger two, they don't really, you know what I'm saying, understand. They're just kind of doing their own thing or whatever. But yeah, our oldest, he's old enough to understand and stuff like that. And we was watching it with him and stuff. But what else I'm about to say? Because it was my bad. I hate when I do that. I lost my train of thought. My bad. Because it was something else I was literally about to say to this point. And I hate when that happens. And it's when I do that the most, when I turn this camera on. That is crazy. And I can be around here yapping all day. Like, ugh. Anyways, yeah, that's what Juneteenth is about, man. Let's go ahead and get into these videos. I know some of them, though, I'm going to have to mute because of the copyright thing. And as soon as I let this music play, it's going to hit me with a copyright because they do not be playing. Yeah.
I know tomorrow is Juneteenth, but y'all please be very careful because you know the clear people like to come out doing extreme.
I think it messed up. Hold on. How is it? Okay, hold on. I think it is. Hold on. Hold on. Is it not working? Okay, there we go. They come back up. Dang, because it said the stream was unavailable. I was trying to see if y'all can hear it or not. Is it working? Hold on, I'm trying to see what y'all can hear, what y'all can't hear. I'm gonna just turn both sounds off. Whatever, my bad. Let me see what y'all can hear. I want to make sure.
Y'all, I know tomorrow is Juneteenth, but y'all.
Oh, y'all should be able to hear both of this. Hold on, my bad. I've always struggled streaming. Let me see. Let me turn it up my end over here. I'm trying to see what y'all can hear, what y'all can hear. Okay, there you go, there you go. Okay. Yeah, y'all can hear that. My bad. My bad, y'all. Let me back it up. My bad. Y'all know we be struggling over here. My bad. Okay, come on. I think we good.
Tomorrow is Juneteenth, but y'all please be very careful because you know the clear people like to come out doing extreme activities when we gather in groups larger than 5, okay? Remember, it was a crime pre 1964. That was 62 years ago. Your grandparents are still alive, I'm sure, that experienced Jim Crow, where it was segregation, and they quite literally were not okay with us gathering in groups larger than 5 without a clear person around because they didn't want us to have any type of uprising and they didn't want us experiencing any type of black joy either. It was a crime for us to laugh, to dance. So they did not want us to have any type of black joy. This is a real thing.
You know, it's so crazy too that people, they be thinking you reaching for the sun, moon, and the stars when not only when you talk about this stuff or like they trying to make it seem like this stuff is because it was so long ago that it is still not being practiced or it's still not a thing now, even though it's like a crime and all of that to do these things, whatever, right? But this is literally still a thing even now. Like I said, it's just it's times where it's most of the times like it's either more subtle, and then if they feel bold enough, you get what I'm saying, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, they gonna say some more. But usually it's like more subtle. You can, and that's why I be telling you all the time too, energy is real. People will literally like they'll be spewing like energy wise, like you could just feel the hatred and the like just uncomfortability and like you know what I'm saying, just spewing and radiating off of a person, like whether it's got to do with this or just anything, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, this is still a thing, you know what I'm saying, even in today's time. Like and they do it like more like subtly and like on the slide, but it's not that subtle for, as again, as they say, people got eyes to see and ears to hear. Like you catch it, you just naturally catch these things. But yeah, these things are still, you notice this and you see this like in the workforce. And you know what's so crazy? What I've noticed about my people too is it's like we notice. So it's also too a thing where you notice it seems like I said, like for the work in the workforce, for example, right? It's like a lot of times too, it seems like our people try not to gather in too large of a group or really kind of like socialize as much with each other like that. So they try to like, and I don't know, keep it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, mixed, or they don't hang out with, you know what I'm saying, other black people or whatever. Because it's like they do it, you could tell that they doing it because they don't want to make you know what I'm saying, colorless counterparts, or I call them they colorless overlords, but they don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. Like literally, I'm telling you, like I've seen it, y'all. I've seen this, like whether it's at work or just in, you know what I'm saying, everyday life. Really, it's really when you notice it really when it's like I said, when you at work and you working with them, right? So yeah, I've noticed that about my people when it comes to like working with them or whatever. Um, they kind of like I said, because they notice like subconsciously, like they still practice these things. This is how these people like move. So it's like they do that. They kind of try to distance themselves from other black people to, like I said, try to make them, you know what I'm saying, colorless people feel comfortable or whatever, right? And you can tell it's just so obvious. Like I know that somebody just sound like foreign or crazy, like, oh no, no. I'm telling, for those of you who know, like I said, for those of you who can follow me, y'all be peeping game, that's who I'm talking to. I'm not talking to the people who don't get it. I don't even want to talk to y'all. Like real talk. Like I don't have time to explain or go back and forth with people over the obvious. Like that should be obvious to you, right? And then when it comes to them, right, the colorless people, you will notice that like they could not have even really tried to like really have a conversation with you like that or care to have a conversation with you like that. But one thing I noticed is, like I said, because you really notice this like in the workforce, this is like one of the most common places or areas like where it's really easy to spot and notice it. But like they cannot give a damn about talking. You never really try to hold a conversation with you or act like, you know what I'm saying, they could care less or you trying to talk to them or whatever, right? And then say, um, they see you talking with another like black person or whatever, and y'all kind of like chilling, talking or chopping it up. It could be two, especially two or more. Then they are all of a sudden you see them like kind of coming over there or some of them try to be slick with it, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a little close. You could tell they trying to like ear hustle or be nosy or whatever. And then some of them would just go out of, you know what I'm saying, just make it a point, make it very obvious, like, oh yeah, hey, what y'all talking about? Like they trying to get in on the conversation or whatever, right? It's weird. Like they really, and I'm telling you, this shit be in them. Like they really do not like seeing black people like just having a conversation, whether it's having a conversation or hell, even having some of them, you know what I'm saying, they really be getting toe up and bent up and out of shape like when you having a good time. But they really do not like that. Like they don't like you doing stuff. They don't like us doing stuff outside of them. You know what I'm saying? It's like some type of weird, I don't know, obsession type thing. It's weird as hell. But yeah, like I said, for those of you who understand, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know I ain't lying. For real. Like I said, these people could never have tried to talk to you before, ain't really give a damn about talking to you or really acknowledging you like that. And let them hire some more black people at their job, and then y'all get to talking or clicking it up and chopping it up. Not then all of a sudden, you know, folks want to act like they care to come and talk to you now. They going out of their way to be nosy and stuff. It's crazy. But come on.
So y'all just be very careful, because the clear people come out, they're extremists sometimes, and they come out and they do wild ass shit when they see a big group of us and we enjoying the fuck out of ourselves. Y'all, like, be very careful. I want everybody to make it home tomorrow. I want all of y'all to make it home safely the way you were left out tomorrow, okay? I won't be celebrating with y'all because I just can't risk it for the biscuit. I'm about to stay in the house and we're gonna put something on the grill and we're gonna do it that way. But happy Juneteenth. And not to the ones that be pandering to them, to the real ones, okay? I love you.
Ooh, I see you, and I like you for that. What I just tell y'all, I'm telling, when they say all skin folk is not kin folk, I keep telling y'all these sayings that our people been saying is a saying for a reason. They wasn't just saying that. That still apply today. That still apply today. Like, I'm telling you, it all skin folk and kin folk. Didn't I just kind of tell y'all that? Like, the people that go out of our people in our community that go out of their way, you can tell, y'all, you can tell they be going out of their way. And then you try to talk, sometimes you try to like talk to them or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying? And then they give you a certain look, or almost like they be, you know what I'm saying? You could tell like, ooh, they don't be really want to talk to or whatever, like they be being weird with it. I just got done telling y'all that you can peep it. Like, they go out of their way to like not really interact with you like that or at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, and you could tell they doing it to make them feel they counterparts, the counterparts outside the culture feel comfortable. I'm telling y'all, man. Come on.
Bye, TikTok.
Oh, my bad. YouTube, my bad. Don't take it down. Fire. I like that. Can we, let's bring back the afros. I ain't gonna say let's bring back the braids, because you know the braids ain't never left. Hey, but we need to bring back the afros. We need to get back to, like, you know what I'm saying? Bring back the afros. Bring back, I love a good full one too. Bring back the afros. Bring back the afros. Bring back the afros. Bring back the natural hair. Bring back the afros. Y'all heard what I said. Come on.
You're a Negro.
No. Oh, YouTube, my bad. Can y'all read the subtitles? I don't know if they still playing the music. Y'all know YouTube gonna take me on down. Do you know what's so crazy? I like this video. I've seen this video somewhere else too. This is the type of stuff that they was teaching our kids when they was in school. Back then, they had to literally like train them to be able to mentally combat, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to these people, and really really stand on their square and be confident in who they are and not allow them to tell them who they are. Y'all better make sure y'all teaching y'all kids. That's all I'm gonna say. I know they be tricking y'all out here with that fake inclusion stuff or whatever. Like, yeah, you got, you know what I'm saying, some inclusion, good folks and all of that. But y'all gotta know how to peep game. I said a lot of this stuff is still not even, I wouldn't even say a lot, really, honestly. I mean, I would go out on a limb and say, oh, it's just the things that they do is still practice. It's just like they do it undercover now. You get what I'm saying? But to me, it really, like I said, to my people who get this, it really don't even be feeling undercover to you though, when you just when it's easy for you to peep game like that. It's damn near like, to you, it still be like it's in your face. You could just peep it. But I notice with a lot of my people though, they act like they be needing the folks to come right out and say, I don't with you. Or you know what I'm saying? I don't know what I can say, but y'all know what I'm saying. For them to get it. But yeah. I don't know if they. Let me see what this playing. If this playing music.
This dollar.
Ugh, it's music. My bad. And make sure y'all teaching y'all kids to love themselves, man. Like for real. Let me say this because like I did a video. I don't know how long back I did, but one of the videos that I did, it was a TikTok of a girl talking about how our generation, we not teaching our kids no more, and we not. I mean, we know that we already talked about it and took teaching Black history and all that out of schools, all this other stuff. And I told y'all that people don't do nothing for no reason. It don't matter though. Get y'all kids out of school and homeschool y'all kids, especially my people. Y'all need to get y'all. We really need to disconnect from the system altogether. I'm gonna be real. My kids is homeschool. I'm gonna do a live on that and actually go more in depth about that when I talk about why I decided to homeschool my kids. Whenever I get around to that video, I'm not gonna go too deep on that right now because this is not, you know what I'm saying, the main topic for today's live or whatever. But y'all need to make sure that y'all are heavily still teaching y'all kids to love themselves, right? Because I said, I get it. Y'all want to put on the rose colored glasses when it comes to this inclusion stuff and all of that. But your kids gonna go out in the world and y'all they gonna be blinded. Like you not doing them any favors by making it seem like everything is gonna be all cookies and rainbows and you just gonna be treated fairly and all, especially when it come like, come on now. You raising Black kids, let's be real. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's just like you better teach them, or hell, they gonna come to the mess around and come to the harsh conclusion of how the world really view them, how it really is, and you don't want them to come to that conclusion when they, you know what I'm saying, grown. Then they out here looking crazy. They done been bamboozled. You know what I'm saying? We not teaching our kids. One thing that I noticed, when my son was still in school, because he went to school on base, and obviously, I mean, obviously he it was like mostly colorless kids or whatever, right? He was like, it was only like a couple. It's not a lot of Black kids. I mean, it's not a surprise. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's not a lot of them in there, right? But anyways, when you put your kids in these situations to where it's like not really a lot or many at all of their peers that they can relate to like that, although they like to tell y'all, oh, it doesn't matter, having representation doesn't matter, or having people that you can relate to within your same culture and race doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what y'all overlords be telling y'all. You know, y'all fall for the bamboozle. It does matter. I noticed changes in him. You get what I'm saying? Like just the way he view himself and all of that. And then I found out there's some other shit going on up there, like I said. But I'm gonna say that for a separate live. But all in all, like I'm saying, y'all need to make sure that y'all putting y'all kids on game. Like I said, so they can know how to maneuver throughout the world, especially when it, come to people outside the culture and stuff. Like, because you get the hate in the culture, because we got a lot of self-haters in our culture, and then you getting the hate from outside the culture too. You know what I'm saying? So we need to make sure we teaching them those type of things, and make sure that we, making that a big deal, making it important too, that they understand, like that they should be proud of who they are, they should love who they are, because real talk, like we need to make sure that, you get what I'm saying, right? They need to have that confidence up, right? So they won't be so easily broken and stuff. But yeah, that old girl online, I could tell, I'm telling you, I can notice it just from when I'm out and about and seeing kids, either the same age or even older than my son, when we out and about and stuff, and they come to my people. You could tell our generation, they not teaching the kids no more. I don't know what the hell they doing. They not putting their kids on game no more. It's like it's like a lot of our people have been shamed into just being like willfully blind, if you get what I'm saying. Like they so scared of, like I said, offending they overlord. Music. These just like little TikTok songs. Yeah, this is the same video right here. Keep showing this one. And look how young they was instilling this stuff in them. So they can know who they are. Look, it's important to know who you are. If you don't know who you are, they're gonna tell you who you are. They've been doing that. Even when it comes to this whole African American thing, and you realize how many times they have changed how we identify ourselves and all that. We ain't finna get on the stolen identity. We ain't gonna, I don't know, I don't know. We gonna see how this video go. It's important to know who you are, man. Hold on, let's go into this. What is Juneteenth? This guy was somebody like what Juneteenth is.
I am posting this on Juneteenth because I found that some people don't really understand what Juneteenth is about. So I'm just going to give you a little 1-minute history lesson. Juneteenth is about the Emancipation Proclamation, which was signed on January 1st, 1863. But the problem is, when that was signed, that said that all Americans are free. There's no more slavery. Unfortunately, there was no social.
Oh my God, is this gonna be copyrighted? Because it is playing that like little
Media,
music in the
no
background.
real big.
Oh my God, I don't know if it's gonna be copyrighted. I don't know, y'all. We just went over what Juneteenth is. Hold on, read the subtitles. Read the subtitles, y'all. We just went over that. We just went over that. It's all good. It's okay. That's why I did that at the beginning of the video with y'all. That ain't had no music on it that we couldn't, you know what I'm saying, listen to and watch and stuff. Let's get into these Juneteenth parties, y'all. Cause they look lit. They look turned. Okay, let's come over here on TikTok and be nosy and see what the people did for Juneteenth. Hold on. I gotta share my screen with y'all. Where's it? Okay. TikTok. Okay. I'll be doing that, trying to take up the whole screen. Oh no, my bad. Really, I can make this bigger though. Y'all can see everything. Okay, there we go. Okay, y'all can see that. Okay, here we go. I sound like that. Hold on.
New York City.
Why is it echoing like that? Hold on. Why is it echoing? What's doing that? Hold on. Let me try this again. Can y'all hear that? Like, is it normal to y'all? Hold on. I gotta turn it up. I be having to have the live on my phone too to see if y'all can actually like hear what I want y'all to hear. If it's working like it's supposed to be working. Cause I've been and did the whole live, don't even know. Okay. Okay, yeah, y'all can hear that. Y'all can hear that. Okay, my bad. Let's go be nosy now. Hold on, my bad. Let me scoot it. Oh, there you go. Hold on. There we go. Okay, can we be nosy now? I think we can be nosy now. I think we good. Let's see. This them in Chicago, y'all. And like a lot of people out there too. Celebrating. He just sitting there like it's a Let's read the comments because we're gonna be nosy. This looks like pre-COVID Hyde Park. Had such a great time, such a good vibe. See, that's good. That's good. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to hear. Like y'all was getting lit. Biggest case of FOMO right now. Let's get it, Chicago. This is such a beautiful sight to see. Yes, happy Juneteenth. All right, hold on. Let's see what else they doing. Y'all, they said how Juneteenth finna be because black people went too hard for Cinco de Mayo. Oh, really? Say, let's go. I'm crying. I welcome this fusion, period. Jubilee Block Party at the African Museum in Philly. Okay. This is 11 hours ago. A lot of people in the comment section saw black people having fun. I posted a Juneteenth pool party video. The comments were the fight at. What time does the shooting start? Hold on, let's go back. Let's look at the comments. What they saying? What time is the shooting going to start? Have the camera rolling when the fight breaks out. My top 5 horror films. Look, the obsession be real. Then we just talk about this, y'all. Look, they saying the internet is not a real place. It is and it's not. Like people get on the internet for real and they hide behind these like fake. Some people be bold enough or crazy enough to really put they real like profile pictures up and stuff because people be out here investigating. Like they'll go as far as like contact your employer. And I don't feel sorry for you know what I'm saying. You saying all this, but contact your employer and get people fired and lose their livelihood and stuff. And I don't care, as you should, in my opinion. But a lot of people hide behind fake profile pictures and they come out here and they, you know what I'm saying, really post how they be really feeling. The obsession is just like insane. Like, dude, they like to really forget their origin story, you know, and I'm the type of person that every chance that I get when I feel moved to like talk about it and remind you of it, you know what I'm saying, about that barbaric origin story that you come from, that you keep trying to move so far away from, and then put on to other people and talk stuff like yo shit is clean, like your side of the road is clean. And we know it, the last people, literally, it'd be crazy because it really do be the people talking the most shit that has the least amount of room to talk. Like, can't nobody do no worse than you have ever done and that you know what I'm saying, still doing now. So they trying to be in the comments somehow what time does the shooting start, had the camera rolling when the fight breaks out and all that. Like they've been trying to rewrite they story and they origin story for so long, and I'm quite sick of it. Like trying to act like they just so prim and proper and good and civil and all. Do you forget? Oh, you think we forgot how you really get down? You think we forgot that's really in you that you could tap into? Oh, okay. Come on, y'all. Let's continue over the video. They be trying to forget. I'm not gonna let them forget. It say, and everyone is pissing in the pool. Some might too. I know you dirty. Robert Cruz. We not gonna talk about that. You won't want to talk about dirty. I know a motherfucker that don't watch that. Ooh, I know a motherfucker that don't be clean and thoroughly in that shower. Ain't talking about dirty, pissing in no pool. We done seen y'all get caught doing and coming out here saying that y'all just letting us know you don't want to shower for months. Then don't shower. You don't want to wash your damn kids. Like they just ask to be dirty. I know a motherfucker that didn't we teach y'all how to bathe for it? Once y'all sleep with animals. And they was sleeping in 2 type of ways. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Finna get me turned up. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I'm telling, and y'all be talking about, let's turn the other cheek. Let's turn the other cheek. No, baby. If you gonna say that, you gotta keep that all across the board. You know what I'm saying? So when your son getting bullied at school, tell them turn the other cheek. They just got to keep getting beat up. Maybe they gonna, you know what I'm saying, the kindness gonna work at some point. No, y'all don't do that. It don't work like that. How many will be arrested for rioting? The water looks kind of dirty. I know they're not talking about dirty. I told the main people who ain't got no room to talk, the real truly dirty motherfuckers. I know y'all don't want to talk about being dirty. You're the dirty ones. What we really talking about for y'all? I ain't gonna say no names, But all I'm gonna say is, again, like I said, my husband is in the military. We already know that it's mostly, you know what I'm saying, us being surrounded by these people. I done had to stop hanging out with folks because, you know what I'm saying, I can hang out with people, be cordial with people from all different type of backgrounds. So I'm saying, don't get me wrong. But when it, you know what I'm saying, like I said, when it comes to stuff like this, and you want to get on this type of tip, I'm gonna remind you every time, hold up. We can either be civil or, you know what I'm saying, we can go on and stoop to your level so we can bring you back to reality because you thinking you something that you're not. Okay. All I'm gonna say is I had to stop hanging out with people outside of culture that really ain't even really just me hanging out with them. It's usually like a situation you meet them through somebody else or whatever, right? But anyways, I'm gonna just say I done been to Mupka's house. When I say dirty, filthy, when I say y'all need to do a motherfucking wellness check, and then you got the nerve to have kids and dogs in here and this, y'all, when I say dirty, I kid you not, I'm talking dirt. You scared to sit down, eat anything. Oh no, we can't hang out. We can, and you and that, and then let me tell you something. You are a truly dirty muff if you. This is how you know that the dirtiness is just so normalized. When people sit up there and you gonna invite guests over to your looking like that. I'm not joking, y'all. I'm talking on some hoarders type stuff. I'm not lying to y'all. I kid you not. I ain't never been to nobody's house this dirty before. And I done been, I'm talking about outside, I'm talking about people outside the culture. But they gonna get online talking about, oh, the water looks kind of dirty. They want to talk about dirty. Y'all want to talk about dirty. Y'all don't want me to talk about dirty. Y'all don't want me to talk about dirty. Y'all don't want me to talk about dirty. And I done been to people's house, you know what I'm saying, hung out with within my culture, right? Hanging out with other wives and stuff that we be hanging out. They be talking about how they done hung out with these folks or they been at their house. And I ain't saying all of them, but I'm gonna say it's a ridiculous amount. You could tell that should be like, it got to be, it's been normalized to a certain extent. Way too many. And they saying the same thing. Mups is dirty. Dirty. I'm not lying to you. I'm not kidding. And you know what's so crazy? I be around my house, because I get it. It's one thing for your house being filthy and dirty and then your house looking lived in, especially when you got kids. If you got kids, y'all know what I'm talking about, especially if you got more than one child, y'all know what I'm talking about for people who got kids. It is always something to clean. It's always something to clean, right? So I be around my house getting irritated. Like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? I gotta pick this up. Oh, this look messy. Let me pick these toys up. Time to pick these toys up. Put these back here. Put it back. Thinking like, to me, I'm like, oh, this is just a mess. Like, you know what I'm saying? It look a mess. We need to clean up. You know what I'm saying? I need to straighten up. We need to sweep or whatever, right? That should be lived. That's the difference from your house looking lived in versus looking filthy, like they need to burn the whole house. So I'm saying this to say this. We be around here thinking like, to us, that's like dirty. Like, oh my God, you need to straighten up or whatever, right? And you go to people's house that's looking like theirs, that homes I done been to before. And I'm like, oh, hell no. And I'm thinking that it's looking, you know what I'm saying? I got to go on, straighten up or whatever. It's looking messy. I'm getting irritated. Let me go on straighten up. I need to stay up late or whatever, right? Everybody in the bed, I need to get this cleaned. I need to get this swept up. I need to get this wiped down or whatever. And you go into people's houses that's, I'm telling you, looking like a scene off of a Hoarders. I kid you not. Like, you will find a damn dead cat up in its, some clothes and trash in there. I kid you not. I'm talking, y'all, it's people that ain't had on the floors in a house with their kids running around, and you gonna invite somebody to your shit. Like, no, we gotta go. We can't kick it. We can't hang out like this. That's insane. And then they be hopping online, like I said, trying to rewrite their story. They be trying to recreate their image so bad. You gonna get on here, the kettle, what they say, the kettle calling the pot black. The black pot kettle calling. I go again. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's blowing me. It's because they be doing stuff like this. Like I told y'all, they be taking our jackets off of us and trying to use these phrases and these words and these insults that really apply to them. They be taking our jackets off us, and then they be putting them on them, and they take or other people, and then they take their jackets off of them or other people, and then try to put that shit on us. They all I'm saying, you don't want to talk about dirty. You better get up out them comments. They hate to see me coming. I be telling you, I'm the type of person like I can kick it, be cool with people from all different, you know what I'm saying, backgrounds and stuff, and I have been or whatever, right? And my kids, you know what I'm saying, can and do too. Like they play with, you know what I'm saying, everybody. But I'm also the type of person, I teach my kids too. Hell no, especially when it comes to stuff like this. No, you better let them know what time it is. Don't start spilling them hateful comments and all that, because I'm going to give them right back. I'm gonna bring you to reality real quick. I'm going to bring you on about that delusional slumber that the racists like to live in. All I'm going to say is, again, I'm going to reiterate. They need to be the last one to talk about dirty. From you getting online and shamelessly telling us that you dirty, you don't want to take a shower, and then if you do take a shower, either you're not using a rag, or y'all be thinking that just because they wash their hair and the soap run down their body, now they clean. I'm finna get mad because when they be coming out doing that, it be pissing me off, because it's like, why are you telling us this? That's not normal. That is nasty. This is how diseases get started. Y'all don't want to know why we really be getting. Okay, never mind. Come on. Because that's insane. They really got on here trying to call somebody dirty. The pool look dirty. The pool, we don't. Coming from the same people that we don't even want to talk about the dirty shit when they caught y'all doing. And continue to do. The pool look dirty. Boy, that's probably the cleanest the pool has ever been, with a group of people being in there. I know they not talking. I know that people are so racist in Austin, but stay all up in our faces. And you know what? That's she's talking about specifically in Austin, but like with the racists, this is like a common thing that they do too. It's weird. It's like an obsession. They be swearing up and down that they don't be wanting to be around us, but yet and still like, I don't know. It's almost like on some boredom type. Like it's almost like they swear like they don't want to live with us. They can't live with us. They don't want to live with us or don't want to be bothered. But then they go and it's damn near like they seek us out after a while. It's just like I said, it's like some type of weird like obsession, or you just nowhere in the room or that can be found, and they just talking about you. Like it's literally crazy. Like for real. F them. Plus they burn in the sun. Argument over. No, for real. I just don't get it anymore. Why? Oh, look at all the fans commenting. We love you too. That's just crazy. Look, they just I did not just tell y'all they still practice this stuff today. I told y'all before in one of my previous videos. They be putting this fake inclusion stuff all in our face to make y'all think that, oh, like, yeah, we came so far. Yeah, we have. We have. I get it. But I said this to y'all before. They show you one side of them or whatever in your face and all that, but I told y'all they be in the background teaching their kids something different. I'm telling y'all for real. And kids gonna tell on them every time. I just don't get any more why. Ignore and keep having fun. No, quite literally. The best skill you can master, and I'm still working on this. I told y'all this before, like not letting people bring me down to their level. But this is hard, especially when it comes to this, like with the races. Like, no, because see, this is why they be feeling so comfortable and thinking it's okay for them to still be doing the things that they doing. The goal is to make you feel as comfortable as possible. I'm not one of them. You was not finna try me. I'm gonna stoop to your level every time. It's like I said, you out here, they really be out here thinking that they something that they not. So I'm gonna remind you. I'm gonna remind you of your origin story and your current story. I'm not finna let you keep trying. I'm not gonna let you just try and reinvent yourself in my face like we don't know what it is. No. But you do have to get to a certain point too. Like, if they ain't saying it like right out, you know what I'm saying, in your face, but they kind of just keep on staring, like I say, you could tell because they will stare you down to make you feel uncomfortable. Like, that's why I feel like we all know staring is rude, but you could tell, like, either this is a common thing that I know, it's like they haven't been taught this when you're around them, especially a lot of them, or either they've been taught that, like, it's rude except for when it comes to us. It don't matter. It's okay. That's one way to like try to intimidate us or make us feel bad. Now, if they just not saying nothing outright to you, but they try to do everything else to try to make you feel uncomfortable or let you know like you're not wanted there, ignore them. ignore them. Like, I literally don't even see you. You're invisible. You get what I'm saying? Like, act like they're not even there. Master that skill. Like, oh, are you okay? Enjoy the day with good vibes. Everything else will work itself out. Wow. God bless them. I guess. Love it. Black Joy for the win. Wow. They just mad they smell like bologna. Damn, they just mad because they smell like bologna. Bologna. Wow, they have a mental illness. No, this literally is a mental illness, by the way, y'all. I hope y'all know that. This is literally like, it's literally a mental illness, for real. I don't know why they have not made the diagnosis for this. They just want to ignore it, I guess, because they feel like then at this point, damn near all of them would be diagnosed with this mental illness or whatever. But you know what's so crazy? I done said this to y'all before too. This how you know it's a mental illness, because when they not putting this hatred and this stuff on us, they literally do it to their own people. Then they start fighting amongst themselves about, what do y'all call it? Eugenics? Is it eugenics or something like that? They gonna find somebody, even if it's at the cost of their own people, to make them feel superior than or better than. It's like, again, are you okay? Are you okay? And it gets to a certain point, like, if you really believed this, which we all know you don't, why do you feel the need to keep announcing it and trying to like push this in people's face and keep on saying, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, who are you trying to convince? Again, are you okay? I don't think you are. They so jealous they could never, they mad because they weren't invited. This is so embarrassing. People do better. No, it really is. Like, just, I don't know, like, they be proud with the hateration. You know, usually people who are hater, they try to hide it because, you know, being a hater is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they ain't nothing to be proud of. Like, you should be ashamed. Like, why is you hating? Why are you being a hater? You know what I'm saying? They be proud with the, you know what I'm saying, being a hater. That's crazy. Me smiling, keep having fun. Y'all gotta remember, miserable people hate that. They do. I said the original post. Where's the original post? I keep my memes on us on Facebook. This was on Facebook apparently. It'll never end, unfortunately. Excuse me. And yeah, unfortunately, this people actually don't. Excuse me. People don't realize this either. They have this delusion. They're like, oh, one day, we'll be able to end racism. No, especially, you know what I'm saying, as long as you have people that, whether it's them looking, you know, differently, or even you have, like, even when it comes to like classism or whatever, I guess that's what they call it. Like, there's always gonna be people who have an obsession with trying to feel superior or better than, you know, the next person. It's quite honestly sad. Like I said, it's like you need to go get some help. It's something else going on there. It's some deep insecurity issues going on there, and you trying to mask it and act like it's not. Like, and two, just get on the the spiritual tip just real quick. Y'all gotta understand, this stuff is deeper than the physical. This is a spiritual thing too, by the way. Racism has got to be exhausting. Wake up, just take it. Oh my God, I said the same thing. Do y'all know how much energy it takes to actually be mad at a person? Quite literally. So could you imagine, like, they see you coming down the aisle, and then all of a sudden it's like a switch hit, and now they, you know what I'm saying, you just feel the energy, or you can see it on their face, but now they mad. They just look mad, they all irritated. It's like, damn, you good? Ain't nobody even saying it. Literally, that has to be exhausting. I don't know. Maybe that's why they be aging bad though, for real. Cause that's crazy. They say it takes a lot of energy to like hate a person. I believe it. People, cause, and then just even think about how much energy they put into putting those hateful comments under somebody's stuff. You have people that will watch your stuff, and that actually, and you know, I've done this, a lot of us do this, right? They will love your content and watch it, they can like it and watch it all the time, but then they just never really take the time to kind of like leave a comment or whatever, right? And some people just like don't like to draw attention to themselves, so they might just, you know what I'm saying, like it and watch it or whatever, but never really comment or whatever like that. And it's not that just on no hater stuff. Like I said, some people just don't like to bring attention to stuff like that. But I'm saying that you have people that like your stuff that don't always comment on your content. And then you have people that like they're going out of their way to comment hateful things on your content. Like, so you, when you do bring attention to yourself, commenting on somebody post, whatever, that's what you want the attention to be. Like, you leaving a hateful comment. This is, this is like, this is a problem. There's something going on there. You need to go get that worked out. When you do, you know what I'm saying, draw attention to yourself, comment on somebody's stuff. This is what you want the attention to be. Some hateful you didn't put on somebody's stuff. And like, clearly it's not, and it's so normal. Like, you don't even see no shame in it. Like, they don't see nothing wrong with that. To them, this is like a regular comment to them. Like, this is normal. It's nothing wrong with it. That's insane. Ridiculous comments for sure. Oh my gosh, haters gonna hate. Obsessed. No, for real. Looks like a good time. I was there, so fun. That's crazy work. Yeah. Ooh, see, just somebody said the loud part out. The what they say, the quiet part out loud. Shooting. This isn't a school, and nobody is colorless. So I'm just reading C comment. I just read C comment. That's all I'm doing. I was just reading what she commented. But see, then they turn around and be like, oh, they're gonna pull that reverse racism card on y'all. Oh, that's racist. Racism breeds more hate and racism. Bullshit. Whatever. I don't want to hear it. Y'all heard what C said. Y'all want to put that shit out there, draw that type of attention to yourself. Okay, then you gonna get it right back. Cause we gotta wake you up into bring you back to reality again. Cause you trying to put that stuff. Y'all seem to forget. You know what I'm saying? How y'all seem to think that a lot of us, or all of us, has forgotten how y'all really get down and what y'all capable of. We don't want to talk about no shootings now. When people out here scared to send their kids to school because you didn't raise your kids to think that feelings matter more than other people's lives. Okay? Did you hear what I said? Yeah, all that gentle parenting. And I'm saying this as a person that I guess you can consider like a gentle parent. But there's a limit too. You ain't finna be around here yelling at me, calling me by my first name, slamming doors. Oh, they're just working through their feelings, acting crazy, talking crazy to people. Yeah. Okay. Listen. They had Juneteenth at the baseball stadium. Yes, I can. Can I do it from inside? Yes, I can. Thanks to doing LA for Juneteenth. They like they turning up, okay. We gotta turn this music off. It's Juneteenth weekend in New York City. Okay, they turning up in New York. Like they did a lot of turning up in New York. Like New York did not play. Okay. I'm here visiting Harlem. Where's the Soulbox? Perfect song. She was getting down on that floor. Somebody said Brad snuck in. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. I remember one of the times we celebrated Juneteenth with because it's Brad snuck in comment. Funny. We celebrated Juneteenth when my husband was still in the Marine Corps, and we just had our oldest at the time still in. I think he was like maybe 2. I think it was 2 or 3 at the time. The video is on the family hard drive somewhere, but he had invited one of his soldiers or whatever. I don't know if I can't remember if the soldier was like under him or something, or just like soldier that was like the same rank as him or whatever. But anyways, one of the soldiers from his job or whatever had came, what I'm saying, like a Brad or whatever, along with other people or whatever from inside the culture and the community or whatever. And hey, you want to come celebrate, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, that's fine, just keep it respectful or whatever. But look, y'all, Brad came. We gonna call him Brad. We gonna call the soldier named Brad. Brad came, y'all, and I was like in the kitchen, cooking and stuff, getting the stuff ready, whatever. And Brad it's so funny because I remember Brad was going out his way to show me his girlfriend at the time that couldn't make it or whatever to the gathering and the get together we had or whatever. Y'all, why Brad just go out of his way to start showing me that his girlfriend was black? And I'm like, I did not ask for this. Like, like, I don't know. Like, what was Brad trying to do for real? Brad was trying to let me know, like, hey, I'm cool. What they be saying? I'm one of the good ones or something. Brad was going. I was like, he bust out the photo, and I was like, yeah, this was she's like. I'm like, I did not ask for this, but you know, I'm one of the people that like. I'm like, okay, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, mean or rude if you ain't being mean or rude or disrespectful to me. You know what I'm saying? I just thought that was funny. Like at the time, when I said, hey, Brad trying to let me know, ain't he? I'm like, did nobody ask for this? He was like, but okay. Happy Juneteenth, everybody. A couple of these folks there. One day Mark will say, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. We do the electric slide to almost any songs. Just need one person to set it off. Nah, for real. Like, man, we still doing the electric slide, y'all. Look, y'all, that's what I think is what I was gonna tell y'all earlier. So as we was, you know, talking to our kids about like what Juneteenth is, why we celebrated or whatever, right? Do y'all know that it wasn't until I think it was 2021, right, when they made it a, excuse me, federal holiday. Y'all, I did not know what Juneteenth was before that. And my husband was saying the same thing. I ain't ashamed to get up here and tell y'all this. Like I said, when you know better too, you do better. I'm like, we out here celebrating 4th of July. My family, we don't celebrate 4th of July no more. I'm like, we celebrating 4th of July. And we had a whole holiday, didn't even know about it, for real. Because I do not remember us celebrating Juneteenth when I was a kid, when we were younger. From my generation, I don't even remember our family telling us about it or talking about it. But you know what? I do remember us putting on them American flag colors and celebrating 4th of July. The whole time our people was still damn slaves. You know what I'm saying? During that time or whatever. So yeah, we was talking to them about like what Juneteenth is and stuff and like why we celebrate stuff. Then me and my husband got into conversation about like how we didn't even never remember even hearing about Juneteenth growing up. We didn't even know it was like a holiday. Don't remember celebrating it or nothing. But it's definitely something that, like I said, that we've added on as a tradition in our household to like, you know, celebrate and stuff like that. And I was looking, now I would say we don't traditionally celebrate 4th of July, but we do like try to go out and see the fireworks or like, let's see, I think this was no, it wasn't last year. This was year before last. So they was having like this little carnival or whatever, like going on or whatever, which just so happened to be around like the 4th of July weekend or whatever. And I forgot where it was at. I think it was like maybe 40 minutes or an hour away from us. And it was something for us to do. We wanted to go like, oh, okay, the carnival is in town or whatever, or the fair, not the carnival, the fair or whatever. So we took the kids to the fair because we had stopped celebrating, you know what I'm saying, 4th of July. So we didn't even realize at the time that it was 4th of July weekend. So we looking around and we at the, you know what I'm saying, at the fair or whatever, and we looking around like, dang, why everybody got on, you know what I'm saying? We seeing the 4th of July colors and we like, why it's so dunk out and all this? And then we look at the day and realize, oh, it's 4th of July weekend or whatever. So yeah, but we, you know what I'm saying, already there. Now we're not gonna go back in our house. Like we still, you know, took the kids to the carnival and stuff, the car show, I keep saying the carnival, the fair and stuff, and have fun or whatever. But like I said, we don't traditionally celebrate 4th of July anymore, but we do try to like show them the fireworks with them when you see the fireworks popping, because it's like the only time of the year really that I know of that you really can see fireworks and stuff. I was trying, like asking my husband, did they have fireworks, you know, at the store or whatever, he said no. I wasn't surprised that they didn't. And I'm like, dang, they ain't got no fireworks place around here where they just sell fireworks year round. Because I'm like, if they did, then, you know, that can be, instead of waiting for 4th of July, we can, if we got access to fireworks, then, you know what I'm saying, they could see fireworks on Juneteenth or whatever, right? But, yeah, anyways, that's my little tangent, so. They is crazy. Not Brad and Shelly from Friday the 13th there too, y'all. Y'all is funny. So proud. Yeah, I love to see this. So many of y'all people, you know, out celebrating and stuff. And like I said, I know that me and my husband is not the only one. I know it's a lot of us that like they didn't even know about a Juneteenth. There's a lot of stuff like our old traditions and stuff that we got to get back to that we just don't even like acknowledge or do anymore, like the good ones and stuff. So, but yeah, it's good. It's good to see stuff like this. I love seeing stuff like this. Point of view, the whole Baltimore heard about the party happening June 19th. Summerfest ticket. That's a lot of people. Ooh, that look fun. But it look hot too. It look like, yeah, I need to see if it's some AC in there. And then you can't be too many people in there, and then you can barely move on, and I'm start getting anxious. So time to go. Let me see, it's got some music. Let's see if black people is God leaving soapbox on Sanders tomorrow. It's a lot of people. Dang, Friends Only 2026 Oakland Juneteenth block party. That. Oh, okay. That is a lot of people. I like to see it though. It look lit. Like, that is a lot of people. Look, we was outside with the kids with the bounce house earlier, and then we saw some folks, you know what I'm saying, from inside the from, you know what I'm saying, in the culture or whatever. Saw our folks rolling down the street, my bad, on their bikes or whatever. And they did y'all know the universal, like, you know what I'm saying, we do to each other, like, what's up, like, I see you, like, what's up, whatever. So yeah. Let me say witnesses. I did not mean to do that. My bad. Okay, here we go. Where'd it go? I clicked off on accident. That's a lot of people out here too. Bay Area. You taking a block in? I don't have no friends here to go with. I'm new. I would say just go, but I get it. It's like a lot of people. I don't know. Go and make new friends. But then again, I don't know though. That's a lot of people. You need to go with somebody you could trust. Any girls want to go together? Me seeing this at 7:32 p.m. Too late. Black Bay Area is always lit. Our style, our culture. I'm scared. Last time I went to the town for Juneteenth, they were shooting. I want to go so bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful that some folks get out there and act like they ain't got no sense. I need to make some more friends. Let's see. So, yes. Oh. Oh, why? We can't play music on YouTube. Like, what? Okay. I'm trying to slide the music and I'm trying to slide it. Oh. 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 My bad. I'm trying to slide the music in there, y'all. YouTube don't be playing. That's gonna be stuck in my head though. What's the name of that song again? Cause now I'm gonna have to go play it. I'm gonna look at that when I get off here. There's a lot of people out here too. Yeah, y'all, the people was lit for Juneteenth. What's she talking about? Chicago.
Juneteenth party called Unique in the West.
Oh. And yeah, like that video was saying that people, celebrate Juneteenth on different days, right? Because it's June 10th or whatever. Well, not today because it's 1:39, but y'all know yesterday or whatever, right? On the 19th. But I didn't know too that like clearly people do be celebrating it like at different times too. Because I see some of these posts from like days before, like on the 19th, whatever, people have been celebrating like over the weekend and all of that and stuff, so. Hey, look lit. They all look lit. Be careful. Don't fall in that pool. Do not be by that pool if you can't swim. I'm not playing. Go, okay? We saw that one already. Let me see. It's some. Can y'all double dutch? I could never, as a kid, I feel like I just didn't practice hard enough though. That's what it was. I definitely didn't practice hard enough because I could never get down double dutching. There they go. And that just like, hey, one thing my folks they gonna get that slide. Okay. That's nice, man. I'm hoping that. So we can we PCS into Missouri. So I'm definitely. I know they should have something going on for Juneteenth next year. And you know what I'm saying, like the St. Louis area. So I know we already know we got to travel like an hour or two out. That's gonna definitely have to be like about a good 2 hours at the minimum from base to like find out, you know what I'm saying, find out if they got something going on for Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? A little event or whatever for us to find and go to with the kids and stuff, you know, one that's kid friendly, of course, because we like doing stuff like that too. That'd be nice. Yeah, they lit out here. Let me see. I think there was some other ones too that I saved that I wanted to see what y'all. I would not be. Ooh, they also pretty too. I like all the different, obviously all the different looks. Look, be able to pull them off. Okay, Terrence Howard, I see you. I see the young Terrence Howard. Who is this? He is he's very handsome. Like he has a really he like a pretty boy. They call like you could tell he look like his mama. Cause he got that like that soft like pretty boy face, but like masculine too at the same time. Okay, who is that? What is his name? I mean, no disrespect, no, you know what I'm saying? I am married. I'm married, not dead though. You know, I just who is that? You know what I'm saying? I'm just curious. Not on nothing like that. I'm just saying. Cause these all look like obviously famous people. Look at Tupac. Y'all know I used to get Tupac mixed up with I think it's Kobe Bryant. Yeah, I used to get him mixed up with Kobe Bryant, and when I was younger, because I'm like, bro, these not the same people. And I used to do the same thing with I think it was Tyra Banks and Beyonce when I was younger too. Yeah.
To all the now I bet nobody does.
There they go, double dutching. Something I can't do. Y'all know, look over on the Family Channel, y'all be seeing me trying to perfect my throwdown cooking skills, okay? Sometimes it be a little struggle, but then other times it be turning out good. You know, hey, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely, I'm getting there. I just made a bomb mac and cheese recipe, y'all, that I like tweak to make my own little thing, baked mac and cheese. Y'all, the family loved it. The family loved it. We all loved it. It was good. And the pecan pie too. It was good. I'm gonna have to make that one day with y'all on the Family Channel. It was good. Cause I be like putting them in like my notes too for like a little family recipe book that I want to pass down to my kids and then they kids and they grandkids. Look, y'all, I be thinking so far ahead in the future and stuff and all these different like traditions that like I be doing with my family and creating stuff that I want them to like pass down to their kids and their kids and their kids and their kids and stuff like that, you know? So yeah. What's that on the floor? These hoes, y'all. Oh, it got something to do with religion and spirituality. Somebody tell me what these hoes mean in the floor up here. In the wooden floor.
He doesn't.
Sorry, I'm looking at the books. If somebody got some Black history books, like some really good ones, preferably not the ones we know it's obviously been like, you know, doctored and stuff. I know that's hard. let me know. Give me some recommendations, cause I really be wanting to find some good ones and stuff that we can like read and go over and stuff like with the kids. Why you like feeling to be? Insecure is a good show. I know everybody know the Boondocks. I never really watched A Different World. Moesha, I know about it. Never really sat down and watched that. Fresh Prince, I know about it. Never really sat down and watched it. I watched the Boondocks for sure though as a kid. I had no business watching it, but like I would see that like when it would come on. Then it used to come on Adult Swim at night for real. You wake up in the middle of the night. That's how you end up watching. Knowing a lot of these TV shows, whatever. Then you like, that look interesting. You end up staying up and watching some of it. Martin, I know about it. Never really like sat down and watched it though as a kid because I was a kid. Like I mostly, you know what I'm saying, I'm watching kid stuff. Like my mama didn't, play that shoot. We had to watch kid stuff as we should, kid stuff, kid TV shows and stuff. But I feel like shows like Moesha and stuff, she ain't never really such stuff like we couldn't watch it. But like as a kid, I was more so interested in watching like cartoons and stuff. So yeah. The original, yes sir, and Still You Rise, Afro American. Class Photo, Love. Let me see. Where was the one I was just on with y'all? What was this one? 5 years ago. The strength. Biden. Go back. Oh yeah, this one he made it a national holiday. That's so crazy that it like took so long. It's not. Again, I mean, I hate to say that it's crazy, but it's like you can't be surprised either. Like people on June 19th. Bobby Smurder really thought he was getting it with that dance. So, oh, she killing that belly roll. Okay, Mike, we see. Every time I see this, like, what was Tupac doing? Like, did he really think he was getting it with that though? Like, bro, what is that? Like, bro, Tupac really thought he was getting it with that. This is all right getting it. Like, is this can't be a school. This like the office or something. This had to be a joke. Okay, but why you making 9 colorless people watch that? They gotta learn to right. But I do like what's going on over here, huh? Cause they be racist too. Hey, we supposed to be talking about Rick Child today, huh? Y'all, we gonna still. I don't know, man. If I'm still talk about that, I do want to talk about it. I'm gonna see if I feel like even still talking about that, the obvious when I get off of this live right here. But I know I had to first come on here, just in honor of Juneteenth. Come on here and be nosy. See how the people celebrate and just talk about it, chit chat with y'all a little bit, about it and stuff. Somebody said, "Yeah, I know. I just feel like we gotta be naked." Y'all overlords. People watch stuff like this, so they stop being too comfortable. They had me working until 5 p.m. This one had me cracking up. They had me working until 5 p.m. today. Then didn't even tell me happy Juneteenth, but made sure to tell me happy Cinco de Mayo. Hey, you so crazy. So it's like, where is the decorations in the stove? They be having the decorations for everybody else, folks' little national holiday and stuff. For what's that one? Lucky Charms. What's Lucky Charms? What is called again? 4-leaf clover. What they call it again? This a shame. I cannot find my words no more these days, y'all. I'm telling that pregnancy brain, that mom brain stuff, it is no joke. What is it called, y'all? What is it called? The 4-leaf clover day. I'm done. I'm so done with me. I'm done with me. I'm officially done with me. Because I can't never think of what I'm trying to say. I'm done with me, and I know y'all done with me too, and that's okay. I'm done with me. Because I can't, what is it called? And it's on the tip of my tongue. What is Lucky Charm Day called? Y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. Whatever. For whatever reason, it just left me. I can't even remember. But yeah, they be putting up the decorations for that. Y'all, I swear, look, it was May, and when it was like the end of May, and I was just talking to my husband about this, and I had went in Walmart to where did I go in there and get? I went and grabbed a couple things. I think it was to make the mac and cheese, the baked mac and cheese or whatever, right? If I'm not mistaken. But anyways, I was in Walmart or whatever grabbing stuff, and oh yeah, and grabbing our oldest a new TV or whatever, right? Tell me why it's like that aisle where they be having like it's the toy aisle over and then across, it's these raw aisles across from that, right? And it's usually where you kind of see like the pots and pans and like some odd like ends of like little towels or whatever, decorated towels or like little plastic like little cups or hydro flasks, like that little kind of like that area right there, whatever, right? In that section. Y'all, why they are again, this was the towards the end of May. They had 4th of July decorations already out. And I remember thinking like, dang, either I just never really paid attention, but I don't ever remember seeing 4th of July decorations out this early. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, I'm saying I like to say like, they be having the 4th of July decorations. They be having everybody else little decorations and stuff up. They be having the dang Cinco de Mayo stuff up. They be having a whole little section where like they decorated with the colors, and then like the cultural like foods like the with the little taco shells and everything and stuff to that. Also, it still be in another aisle, but they make it a point to put it right there too, with all the little cultural things. But I'm not surprised though. I'm just messing with y'all. I'm not surprised. Y'all know we can't keep acting surprised. Like we already know how it go. You know what I'm saying? Like we already know how it be. You know what I'm saying? When it's a system that wasn't never one built for you. You know what I'm saying? They like y'all better take these crumbs and be happy. Look, they be telling us too in our face every time. Look, either by way of them outright saying or just how they do it, whatever. And we gotta stop looking to them to you know what I'm saying, do this stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? Go find you some decorations or whatever, DIY some stuff or whatever. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking at them to tell you happy Juneteenth or acknowledge our stuff. You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Too many Americans mock Black Americans regarding this day. I moved to Oregon from Los Angeles with a friend who's in Thailand, and it's because a house here was so cheap. But going to work today, the nasty shit that people said about Juneteenth, I'm not surprised. I told y'all they be giving y'all one face that that fake smile with the dead eyes, no soul behind the face they be giving y'all all the time, acting like they cool with you, and you could see through them soulless eyes. There's no light behind them, and you could tell that they really don't mess with you. They actually really hate you. Y'all know what face I'm talking about that they be putting on. They talk about you. Look, one thing I was taught, and again, y'all know, I know y'all ain't teaching the new kids. A lot of our folks ain't teaching the newer generations. They talk about you different when you ain't around. I ain't even mad at it, to be honest. I don't give a damn. Like, and how it shouldn't exist because there's Black History Month and etc. Oh, okay. I hate how Americans, because and that's the thing too, they be feeling like they it's weird. It's like they be like, wait, we gave y'all this or we gave y'all that. Like they really doing us such a big favor or whatever. That's how much they be feeling like that. They just, I don't know. I guess I'm trying to find the words. I'm trying to say that they just like above us. If you get what I'm trying to say, like y'all better be happy we did this or we gave y'all that. Or you just steady complaining that type of thing. Like, look, don't get the talking about reparations. Them people gonna get hated. They gonna be mad. They gonna be mad as hell. They gonna get to hitting y'all with the right on slaves and bye. Hey, they gonna really turn up. Y'all gonna see them burst into flames. I hate how Americans, because they don't agree with something, have to infringe on other people's rights, etc. There's people everywhere. But Los Angeles, it was easy to just pick and choose friends. I respect it and that work, not deal with this scrap. Okay. Yeah, I'm not surprised by that though. Is that copyrighted? It's just a beat. It's just a beat, YouTube. That shouldn't be copyrighted. Is that copyrighted? It's just a beat. Just crowded and boring. Good music though. Oh, okay. New York been active these past 2 months. They can't get hype like that because they bumper the shoe. They said, but I like that they dunk out there though. They'll celebrate. They can't get to really get that getting down like that because they is real close in close proximity. But I still like to see it though. I like to see how many people came out to, you know what I'm saying, to vibe, you know what I'm saying, and celebrate and stuff. So if they only got enough room to bob their head, maybe do a little shoulder bump right there, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Well, there's the after parties. I get off late. Wait, yeah, well, where the after parties I get off late. I said, dude, questioning his girlfriend's invite. Happy Juneteenth. People trying to come. I keep accidentally going down the other way. They out there twerking and doing all that like it's freaking. Hold on now. I should be able to play that, but you never know what's copyrighted. I swear they copyrighted everything. I love this. I'm black myself, but in public, all that twerking, I don't know. No, just throwing it around.
So apparently Juneteenth is unchristian, okay? Because I know somebody close to me, they were working their job and somebody came in and said, I almost had to stop coming here because I saw that you guys aren't going to be open for Juneteenth, right? Okay. So the person in my life said, oh, okay, why? And this person said, because I'm a Christian. Because I am...
Them folks, one thing they're going to do is they're going to hide behind that religion. Y'all need to come out of religion too. Y'all not, my people not gonna like when I said it. Y'all need to come out of religion. That was the trickery. When they gave us religion, that was the trickery. Y'all think y'all gotta connect to the higher power or whatever. And it's gotta be done through religion. You know, another indoctrination in the way to divide the people though, by the way. But let's go ahead and listen to what else she gotta say.
A Christian, I am mad that you guys are, I don't know.
I like those glasses too. They're nice. They look cute.
Recognizing this day as significant and important. So let's try to figure out what her problem with it is, because if you are not aware, this is what it is. It is celebrated on June 19th to commemorate the end of slavery in the United States. And this woman is saying, I might actually have to boycott this business because I am a Christian. I'm a Christian, so I'm against the end of slavery. So yeah, that was absolutely insane. And I had no idea that there was a sector of Christians who are so against the end of slavery. Okay, actually, maybe I did know that, but it was still shocking to hear somebody be so blatant about it.
But if I'm not mistaken, if I'm not tripping, didn't they use Christianity as one of their many tactics when they enslaved them and stuff to like, because our people weren't only just physically slave, but even like mentally too. And it's still, a lot of them are still mentally enslaved when it comes to their overlords, even today, literally, you can see it. Especially if you talk to them long enough. So yeah, I mean, I ain't saying what the person was saying was right, but when you understand that, like, technically, I mean, because it's some a lot of questionable verses in that Bible, by the way. So, and if I'm not mistaken, didn't Christopher Columbus think that he was like, what he was doing was on some like, it was like a religious aspect to it too as well? I would not be surprised. All I'm gonna say, I keep telling y'all, I need to come up out of religion. Them people, y'all think they Christian is y'all the same type of y'all Christian, and it is not. Y'all think y'all serve, my bad, the same God. You're not. Clearly, because that's why they could have them up. You know what I'm saying? Levitating from the tree on a Saturday, and they could be in church on a Sunday, praising God, quite literally. Psychopath. But yeah, if you get it, you get it. What was the explanation as to why Fox News in their Twitter feed told them two races they want to own slaves? They think it's an LGBT holiday. Ex Jill Rodriguez. Okay. My company thinks it's so important. It's a holiday. I'm not at work today. My mom was trying to complain about this to me, and I was just ignoring her. Like why y'all like? I ain't gonna say why y'all. We know why, but like, look, it's people crazy. Maybe explain it to her. No, do not explain it to her. Y'all have to stop explaining yourselves to these people. They know exactly what they are doing. Like I hate. This is one thing I hate that people do. On my, it's like literally at the top list right there, up there with people who lie. Oh my gosh, liars. These people know what they are doing. They're not dumb. They play dumb. And some people literally thrive off the fact of playing dumb and getting you to over explain yourself. Just seeing you kind of like trying to explain some stuff to them that they very well understand. Some people just, what I'm trying to say, some people thrive off the fact of just literally watching you explain yourself basically to them. You get what I'm saying? If y'all get what I'm trying to say. These people know what they doing. They be playing dumb. They think that it's cute. This is like one of their little like psychological games and tactics that they like to use too. They are grown. Y'all trying to explain yourself to the very same people that told y'all they were smarter than y'all and that y'all are dumb. So you think they don't get this? Y'all think that, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be trying to explain the racism out of these people, or if I just be nice enough, they not gonna be racist. If I just explain, they don't understand. They don't. Yes, they do. They not no damn toddlers. What are we talking about? No, she shouldn't explain it to her mama. Y'all got to be okay with letting people. Y'all got to be okay with separating from people. You not meant to hang out and be around everybody. Quite literally, it's the same thing here. Even for people in our own community, right? People everywhere deal with this, even with people within their own community and outside their community. I'm not about to explain nothing to somebody who just willfully ignorant or just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna explain nothing to no racist. What I am gonna do though, you might want to move around because I will stoop to your level. I'm not gonna sit up here and play this dumb game that you trying to play by acting like you don't understand. Mm-mm. Mm. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, my bad, my bad. I let that play a little too long. They probably said, "Ooh, copyright." Oh my gosh, are y'all still putting the clacker balls in the my bad. Dang, didn't I pause it? Are y'all still putting the clacker balls in the borats in the kids' head like we had when we was kids? Please tell me y'all still putting the clacker balls and the bees and the borats in the kids' head. Put the weave down. Stop putting the weave in y'all kids' head. I ain't trying to tell y'all to do with y'all kids. Stop putting the weave in y'all kids' head and put. I'm gonna do a video too on the weaves. Did y'all know that they had apparently ran the study and found that um the weaves be having all these chemicals in it that's known to cause cancer, and even apparently even what the shampoos that we use and stuff, in the hair products, the shampoos and conditioners and moisturizers and stuff that we use that's advertised to us, to our community specifically for our hair, is apparently um it's even more. I don't remember like how much more, but like I said, I'll do a live on that or whatever, and we can look at that or whatever together. But yeah, it's more likely by a lot compared to, like, our people outside our community, whatever, and they products and stuff is known to cause like cancer and stuff. Y'all don't be understand. I keep telling y'all, because stuff don't be in y'all face no more. That don't mean it ain't no silent war going on. Okay. Against your folks. But all I'm saying is y'all still putting the borats and the clacker balls and the BDBs in y'all kids' head. Put them clacker balls and the borats and the BDBs in the kids' head. Cause I seen some too not too long ago. A girl had went viral for putting a dang wig on her toddler head. Like, why is we putting wigs and the weaves in our kids' head? My mama did not allow me to get no weave in my head until I was in high school. Yeah, I think I was in high school or almost there. And then it had to be a certain length. It was not gonna be all down your back and all down on your butt and all that. Like, mm-mm, mm-mm. I stopped wearing weaves altogether though. To be real, I felt it's just weird. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna talk to y'all about that like on the live. When I do the live about like weaves and stuff, cause I, you know what I'm saying, I get my hair done, like to get it done in all type of hairstyles. Hell, I would get weaves that is like my natural hair texture, or no, that was like it, or that wasn't like it, and all of that, or whatever, right? Because I like to be able to, because it is nice to be that's a way to express yourself too, having different hairstyles, or even like I would get like short hair too because I don't want to cut my real hair. So say if I want to go for like a short look or whatever, but I'ma talk to y'all about like why I stopped wearing it and stuff and felt moved to and all of that, just even spiritually and all of that, with the whole weave thing on another live. Oh yeah, me and the family, we went live too for Juneteenth. By the way, too, if y'all want to check that out, we went live for Juneteenth, and then I also got a family vlog because we recorded, a vlog too and stuff too. That I gotta edit and I'm gonna upload on the family channel or whatever. I'm telling you, look, I like that. Especially when they look so full and healthy. Bring back the froze. Y'all let that hair breathe. Let that hair breathe. Bring back the froze. Bring back the froze and the pics. Bring it back. I know too it'd be more convenient too and easier too to have it braided up and stuff too. Cause a lot of times too, and I don't got mine out. I be having mine. Shoot, go look at my the channel I got with my family. Y'all so know I rock me some plats quick. Cause our hair is high maintenance, and I keep my kids' hair in individuals. Like my oldest, or whatever. I keep his in individuals and or plats, whatever you want to call them. And our middle child, I keep his in puffs. The famous puff balls. It's like you can't come up out of childhood without it rocking them puff balls at some point. And I'm waiting on his to grow out some more before I start braiding his up too, like his brothers and stuff. Um, so yeah, and I would let them like where they hair out more like they fro and stuff, but they hate getting their hair done. And then kids they be wanting to move around and crying and all of that and stuff. So it's easier, obviously to keep it braided or whatever. I'm like, yeah. You get try out some different styles and stuff if you want to wear it out or whatever you want to do to it. When you get older, and you can like be still and not be like moving as much or whatever. Cause they be stressed and shoot, they stressing me. When they younger though, like babies, um, because the hair is not as long or thick, like they have hair or whatever. But you get what I'm saying? Well, shoot, they all was born, came out the womb with hair or whatever. But when they smaller, y'all let them wear they, throw out or whatever, just moisturize it, comb it a little bit or like just brush it or whatever. And then as they get older, they graduate. Y'all know how it is. They graduate to the puffs. Then they graduate, to the braids and different other hairstyles and stuff like that. I think that was, yeah, that was the last one. It was one on here too that I saw. Of this lady. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. She was talking about apparently some cases that had happened. Let me see if I can find. I thought I saved it. Y'all know what's so crazy? I was saving like bookmarking the ones, like bookmarking these, and then they let me bookmark them, but then up to a certain point, it wasn't. It stopped bookmarking the videos I wanted to like bookmark and look at with y'all for Juneteenth. They was saying it was bookmarking them, and then when I would go check my favorites page, what I say? Oh, I went to go check my favorites page just to see that they wasn't like all bookmarked or whatever. She instead paid $20 for a ride from South Carolina to New York. I mean, so like sister, she migrated north to a better life. I'm telling you, I already know. Look, I know I would have been one of the ones that straight runaway. I can't. I'm gonna have to risk it all. Where is it at? Where this lady at? I'm gonna see if I can. Cause she was on here when I just searched up Juneteenth and I bookmarked it, but it didn't save it. Ooh. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Oh, here you go. This lady right here. Hold on.
Ashley? Yes, this is HR. Ashley? Hey, how's it going? Yep, we're still off tomorrow for Juneteenth. Yep, it's still a holiday. Could we get in trouble for giving our employees the day off? Well, some companies have gotten in trouble, like a fire station who was sued by a black firefighter who, on Juneteenth, was pressured to go to a party where they served KFC and Hennessy, or another company where employees asked for the day off and instead had to go to a party where they had someone dressed up in a gorilla suit, or another.
I'm gonna speak on that real quick. When she said the little gorilla suit thing, didn't I just tell y'all they be put? I'm gonna keep telling y'all this. I need y'all to understand this. These people, they've been doing it since we came across them, or since they came across us, whatever. They be taking our jackets off of us, putting it on them, and taking them or other people, other groups of people, and then they take their jackets or other people's jackets off of them and put them on us. But the reason why I say this is they been trying to use that gorilla thing as an insult. And if you know, you know, we don't want to get into the whole what they be calling the little DNA conversation, all that spiel when it comes to who would really be the ones that's actually supposed to be closely linked. Man, look, let me let this lady continue. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. All I'm gonna say is we ain't come from no damn monkeys. But it look like that can't be said for other groups of people outside of us. They be taking their jackets off of them and putting that shit on us.
Another company currently being sued for a woman's boss allegedly telling her on Juneteenth, "Happy you're no longer a slave day." And this is all for a holiday that's about.
I gotta look this up, see if this is true. Like, I know that, look, you be hearing about stuff like this online. And it's like, and I'm not doubting it because, you know, like I said, as should you be the unlucky person, because it is still a lot of them out there that are bold. But for the most part, you will see, like I say, they just do those, what they call them, microaggressions. They be trying to be slick about it or whatever, thinking you ain't gonna catch it. A lot of our people don't catch it too, though. And it's just so unfortunate because it's like, you just living in the land of the Lulu. Poor you. I don't know what y'all call it, discernment. They need to do something. They need to get their discernment up or whatever you want to call it. They need to do something. But the ones, you still got a lot of them too, though, that's like, that be trying to be real bold with it. And then when you get on that with them, they gonna play victim. They're not a victim, by the way. They're not a victim. They know they're not a victim. That's what they like do, like to attack ass, poke, poke. And then when you react, then they want to, oh, see, you know what I'm saying? Act like, yeah, like they acting like they such an angel. You know, they be thinking they God's gift to the earth, I guess you would say.
The actual end to slavery in the United States. So if we're going to make the news for something, then I'd rather it be for us actually giving the day off.
So let me see. Had the door open and closed today. Going in and out the house, and it's a fly about to get on my nerves. I need to get a fly swatter. We need to invest in a fly swatter for real. It's a federal holiday. Only non-essential federal offices are required to be closed. Yeah. States can choose whether or not to recognize a federal holiday. Yeah, and I understand that. I get it. Why must there be a government mandated requirement to recognize what is right? Shouldn't we do what is right because it is the right thing to do? Morality doesn't have to be legislated, but because some people view others as not being equal, the law too often must step in. At least 250,000 human beings were enslaved for 2 years beyond the date that all of them should have been legally free. Note that people on many cultures and races are still not truly free in this country. Black Lives Matter, and no one can truly be free until we all Truly free from oppression. Okay. Your feelings inside my comment stands. Nobody stated otherwise. However, reputable companies do generally allow people to take personal religious holidays, even if it isn't a company recognized day off. If you work for a state agency, my bad, y'all, and the state doesn't recognize the holiday, not much you can do besides move states. It's a union holiday for some of us. Yeah. So I mean, with the person, the scarecrow is what they saying is not, you know what I'm saying, wrong. But I get what the other person is saying too. Like, why wouldn't you just do that? Like for something that's morally wrong. That's because they don't care. They don't care. Y'all do know that, right? And when they do kind of give us a little something, like I said, that's like to make you, feel better. You know what I'm saying? They really be giving us crumbs. They don't really be giving us nothing worthwhile too, by the way. It's like, okay, like here you go. All right. They don't be really giving us nothing worthwhile. You know what I'm saying? Like reparations, the one that they want us to stop talking about. I'm trying to figure out how we gonna get that. Not just that 40 acres in a mule. We need to make sure that it's tax free, because y'all know how they got up here and told y'all how buying a house is a scam, because then you pay the house off and now they done switched out the word mortgage for property taxes. No, I need you to run it with no property taxes that can ever be charged on that motherfucker at all. Okay? Nope. So the house free, you got the land free, you can pass it down for generations and generations. They damn so ain't gonna do that. They, you know what I'm saying? They still trying to talk about agree on reparations. Some stuff we all know is way past due, by the way. Way past due, by the way. Everybody else got they when they do it, they damn so ain't gonna be trying to give it to us with no ever being able to charge no property tax on it, because then guess what? Oh, they gonna hate that. Then y'all it's definitely gonna be real easy for us to really separate from the system. You know what I'm saying? You know they don't want y'all. They don't want us having nothing outside of them. Especially don't want them want to feel like that we getting more than them either. One of my employees called HR on me because I didn't give her the day off. I went, if you wanted the day, why didn't you request it? HR told her we work all holidays. It's the policy. And if you want that day off, request it. You didn't request it. If you call out, it's up to your manager to write you up for it. She came to work. Yeah. Okay, scroll. Love that top. The color is gorgeous. I had it off last year, but my company took it away this year. Oh, I wonder what changed. So yeah, I mean, you would think at the very least, I guess they would make it a thing where, I mean, anybody could be off, but you know what I'm saying? It's not. It is what it is. Like I said, if y'all already know how I go with these people. If you want the day off, request it off. Turn up. Stop looking for them to, recognize our days, give you your whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do what's right. It's just not gonna happen that morally. Like it's just, they really don't care. They just do just enough to make our people feel good and feel like they doing something, and to kind of be like on some like, okay, shut up now. You get what I'm saying? For you to be quiet about it.
Yes.
Like you get on their nerves and stuff. Hold on, let me see. I remember watching this. Look, me and my cousin, we would sit there, and of course, that Bring It On movies is a classic. Be watching the Bring It On movies, but on none of them hit. I remember when seeing this one for the first time, on none of them be hitting like this one. And the Clovers, oh my God, was so fucking bomb to me. I mean, from the girls, the dudes, they was just it. I mean, it had that, that swag, look. That swag can't be replicated. Okay. I was like, oh my God, the clothes were so bomb. This Gabrielle eyebrow raised for me. She be so serious. Okay. So yeah, y'all, happy Juneteenth. What y'all do for Juneteenth? I already told y'all what we did. What y'all do for Juneteenth? Where y'all located at? Did y'all turn up or did y'all just stay in the house? You know what I'm saying? Like, Oh, again, like I said, did y'all turn up? Did y'all go out? What y'all do? What time is it? It's 2:20 in the morning. Uh, I don't know if I feel like really getting into this whole, cause then I'm gonna end up being up in the sun, finna be up. Okay. Um, I don't know. So if I'm gonna really get into the whole what is it, Rick Child thing, I don't know. Y'all might push it to another Friday. I mean, it's okay. Like, cause I was thinking I could do two separate lives. Get on here, hop on chit chat with y'all about like Juneteenth or whatever, and also be nosy and see what the folks was doing all around the Americas. You know what I'm saying, for Juneteenth. And then I just cop back on here and do a separate live talking about the Rick Child thing. But I'm gonna have to do that for another Friday's live because like, yeah, it's real early in the morning. So I'm not feeling. I get on here talking about that. It's gonna run like even later and stuff. I don't feel like talking about it. To be honest, I don't feel like talking about it. After being on here to 2:20 in the morning or whatever. So I'm about to get ready to go ahead and hop off of here. Shoot, like I said, happy Juneteenth, or at this point, happy belated or happy late Juneteenth, happy belated Juneteenth, because it's technically Saturday. But again, y'all know how we do over here. We just gonna pretend like it's still Friday. It's still Friday for us over here. Y'all know how we do over here on the channel, family. It is still Friday for us. Okay, we still on Friday. All right, like the Ethiopian calendar over here. So yeah, but anyways, let me get off here, man. I done been on here chit chatting enough. That's all I got for today. Don't forget, I post Monday through Friday, okay? And for specific uploads, check that in the description below. Sometimes I put it in the comments, and if I don't put it in the comments, just check it in the description because I always have it in the description. So yeah. But let me go ahead and hop off here though, because now I'm lagging. I don't know why. Y'all have a good day.